Welcome to another episode of Puck Talk with Fern and Mac. I am Fern, and with me is Mac. What's up?
What's up?
Not much. You know, I hope,
I
I
think
hope you're
there's
feeling
gonna be.
better.
Oh, thank you. Yes, thank you. That's
We're a
why I
little
do
late
look.
because Mac was feeling a
Yeah,
little under the weather, and we respect that. So,
thank you.
yeah.
I
So
sound a little bit like a dude, but that's okay. But you had a big weekend.
I
Let's
did.
talk about you.
I did. So, like I hinted at last week, I was gonna check out a game, go to a place that I've never been, stadium, and that was lovely San Jose. I went to a Sharks Ducks this past Saturday, Sharks Ducks game. A little showdown of California teams. And I'll just start. Stadium looks great from the outside. It actually looks bigger from the outside than it does on the inside, in my opinion. Compared to, I guess, the stadiums I've been at
Hmm.
so far, it's probably the smallest looking because obviously,
Really? The pictures look big that you sent.
yeah, I think it's the angle, but I
Oh,
think it's the way the roof is done. I don't know. Like I think it you know,
gotcha.
but I looked it up compared to like the Wells Fargo Center, which is the stadium I've been to the most. It's like a seat like maybe like three, maybe 4 or 5 thousand less.
Oh, wow.
Because I know like Wells Fargo added some stuff and they actually fit extra people because of all the suites and stuff that they added. So
Oh, yeah. Gotcha.
according to Wikipedia, which is a very, believable
Um,
source.
yeah, it's like the
It
Bible.
says the Wells Fargo Center seats like 20,000 something,
Oh, wow.
and the SAP Arena in San
Mhm.
Jose seats like 17,500. So
What's
yeah,
the biggest? Madison Square Gardens? Is that the biggest?
I think so. But it's
Yeah.
for hockey, like you're taking a lot of it out. So I think it's like yeah,
Yeah.
like 20 something thousand. That's not too
Okay.
much, but yeah, I
Hmm.
mean, but the facility it was a nice facility. Walked around a little bit.
That's cool.
It was a shirt giveaway. They were giving out Hawaiian shirts.
Yeah.
Spot.
Guess who did? Guess who didn't get one?
Well,
Didn't even think of his co-host. It's all right. I
they
love Hawaiian
didn't. They
shirts, but
weren't
it's
giving out
okay.
extras. They weren't giving out
Right.
extras. It's like one per person because they
No,
want
I know.
everybody, the
Yeah,
kids.
I know.
Even though I don't know if they had kid sizes because I walked in and they were like, "We only
Probably
have
not.
medium. We only have medium and XL," and I was like,
Wow.
"XL? Okay, cool."
Yeah, that's good. Well, good.
So that was
Well,
everything beforehand.
tell us about the game.
The game. Well, like I said, I got to witness the intro. They're coming out of the shark.
Yeah, that's cool.
Um, the angle that I was sitting at was not like it was like actually on the side of the shark, so you didn't get to see it from like the front end. Obviously, I've seen it on TV, so it's not like.
Right. Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
I was literally we were sitting like looking at like you could see the players coming from the tunnel, like
That's
whatever.
cool.
Um, what I didn't like, which I didn't notice because I don't watch a lot of San Jose games too much, and usually on TV they don't point this out, but Anaheim has to go across the ice to go to like their locker room, so they don't have like a way like to come out like behind the bench like most stadiums do. And I know
Oh,
every
that's
stadium's
crazy.
different. I know every stadium's different. I think like Montreal is kind of weird like that too. Like they have to go
So they
across.
come out of the complete opposite side, and
They
then
come out of like one of the corners and then like go to like the like, and then when the period's over, they go like towards the corner.
there's got to be a
But like
reason
if
for
somebody
that.
has
That's
to go to the
weird.
locker room, it has to be during like a timeout.
Oh,
They like
geez,
have to
that's
go.
weird.
So yeah.
That's weird.
So that's just the little things I noticed. The game.
Yeah,
So we
it's
get there.
super exciting, right?
Come on, I want to see the Ducks, but I mean,
I
just
did
because
not
of
hear
the
that it was
Ducks, just
exciting.
because of the Ducks thing.
Yeah, no, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Not because the team's good, but like,
Yeah.
or any of the teams are good.
Well, yeah.
I'll be honest, ticket was pretty cheap, so
Well,
that's
yeah, and that's good. That's
that's
what you want.
partly why I went and to knock off another stadium off my list. But
Right.
when I get there, I realize that Logan Couture, the Sharks captain, longtime captain, is making a season debut. I didn't even know he hadn't played a game all year. He's making a season debut, so like
Well, that's cool.
I think that lit a spark because to to spoil the ending, they win the game. Um,
Well, that's probably what they needed all season, if I had to guess.
Possibly Captain Shark to come back,
Yeah.
probably. So the game starts, and it's bad hockey. I'm
Mm.
telling you, those teams are like what in the top, in the bottom three of the league. I think between the Sharks and if you put the whole league together, when I looked it up, between the Sharks and the Ducks is the Blackhawks. So it's like they're,
Oh, wow.
they're the two worst
Well,
teams in the
that's
West. Like
yeah, yeah.
at that
Yeah.
time when they played,
Wow.
I think their leading scorer, I mean the Sharks' leading scorer, which is Tomas Hurdle,
Mm-hmm.
had only like 30 points at the time. Um, but yeah, it was just a lot of bad hockey. And
Mm.
like I told you this off camera, my friend who I was there with, he's more of a basketball fan, not really a big like hockey fan, and he
Right.
kind of turned to me and was like, "This isn't that good, is it?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's not."
Um, well,
So when the non hockey fan tunes in and like
well, yeah, that's a shame.
there's a lot of
But
sloppy play, a lot of turnovers.
you
Um,
got to see your ducks, so
yes, I
that's
mean
something.
I got to
I
be
mean, I
there.
know, but
I think my favorite part was like watching how many like fans were wearing like the Ducks jerseys,
oh
like all
yeah.
different because they were all different kinds. Like I saw some Ducks jerseys that I hadn't seen since like I think they became a team. Like
Oh wow,
yeah, and
that's cool.
obviously even within these bad hockeys, I think the game ended up being like 5-3,
Well,
but
yeah, it's yeah, it was
Sharks
wasn't
won
like
5-3, and honestly, the best plays of the game were the goals the Sharks scored. Because and that's all they needed. Obviously, best plays were the goals. So,
yeah, right.
um, the funniest story about the whole thing is obviously just to give out my business out there. I had a flight that night. I had a red eye to catch like right after the game. The
Somebody can't tell time.
Yes, the flight left. Red eye midnight West Coast time, and the San Francisco airport where I was flying out of was only like 30 minutes away. So I'm looking at the time, second period ends, and I'm like, oh, tell my friend, I was like, all right, we'll leave at the start of the third. Because I looked down at my watch and I thought it was like 9:30 already. I was like, oh, okay, we gotta go. Um, you know, because we had to return the rental, all that BS. Um, and
This has only happened to you.
and then we walk out, we're like, all right, we
Oh
had a good
Lord.
time. It was I think it was 3-2 at the time, Sharks. They had just scored like
Oh my gosh, it was close.
yeah, it was close.
Jeez.
And then I was like, I get to the parking lot at the rental, and I look at the time on the dashboard of the car that it was like 9 p.m. And I was like, are you kidding me? We could have stayed. So yeah,
Wow.
that was
Well,
I didn't finish the game, but yeah.
well, that's good that you got to go.
The
And you got to go. Oh, go ahead.
last note about the game. My lord, the hockey was bad. But part of the bad hockey was both goalies were horrible.
Well, who
Mason
was in goal for both?
Mason Blackwood was in goal for the Sharks, and he was horrible.
Well, is he their main?
I think so.
Like as a goalie, I should know, but
And then Gibson, he's fallen off. I don't think he's fallen off. I just think he's like in I don't care mode because he knows like they just kind of
it could
suck.
be.
And that's
Well,
not,
he hasn't been doing that bad, I didn't think, but
I think he only has
uh,
like 8 wins like going into that game.
well, I know, but how many wins did they actually have?
It's true.
I mean, okay.
So, yeah.
Let's get serious. Well, it's good that you went though,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
had a good time, and you
I
got
did.
home safely.
Yeah. And I got a
That's
free
good.
shirt sponsored by
See,
Southwest.
yeah, there you go.
Southwest should sponsor us so we could go more hockey games. Just
Yeah, exactly.
in the universe.
Uh-huh.
But
Well,
yeah,
good.
you did say something right now, then I guess after all that laughing at me time, I guess we have to get serious about something.
I said it. What?
Yeah, you said let's get serious.
Oh, yeah.
So
I have since.
we
I'm
gave
on
you the
meds. I'm
we gave
on
you
meds.
we gave you the fun part first. Now we have to touch on something
Yeah.
that's kind of taken up
Yeah.
the hockey world,
Hmm.
unfortunately. So it all started. I have the timeline on my phone. if I can find it, but I have the
And can
time.
I just say that when we were talking about it yesterday, when we were saying okay, they had to report like to London, I'm thinking London, England. It was London, Ontario.
Ah, I did
Were
too.
you thinking London, England?
Yeah, I thought we were talking from
I'm
London.
like, all right, good day, mate. Well, that's not London.
Oh, all right. So
Hello, governor.
here's the timeline. So January 21st, which was it? Was that Monday? It was that Sunday?
Uh
No.
Sunday, yeah.
Dylan Dubé from
Hmm.
the Calgary Flames, you know,
Right.
takes asks for a leave of absence. It's announced by the Flames. He's citing mental health.
Hmm.
2 days later, Carter Hart, goalie for the Flyers, same thing, personal reasons, taking a leave of absence.
Yep.
Uh,
And the two devils.
okay, on the 24th, you're getting ahead of yourself.
Sorry.
On the 24th, the the Globe publishes an article.
Mm-hmm.
London police asking 5 members of the 2018 Canada World Juniors team to surrender and
Hmm.
face charges. On the 24th, Alex Formenton, yeah, that sounds right, is granted,
I'm sure you're saying it right.
yeah, he's granted a leave of, anyway, he's granted a leave of
This is
absence.
serious. Get serious.
I know. He's granted a leave of absence by a Swiss team because he's placed in Switzerland,
Oh, okay.
and he's headed back to Canada. That same day, Michael McLeod and Cal Foote of the Devils are granted a leave of absence by the Devils. No reason given. Obviously, it turns out that there was an incident that was some people knew about
2018.
in 2018 during the juniors. There was an incident that some people knew about, and
Hmm.
it kind of got out there, but it didn't. So it turns out that 5 players from the
Hmm.
team, nobody knew who it was, and the police weren't given the names. But obviously,
Right.
if you look at the roster, all these guys that we named were on the roster.
Right.
A bunch of other guys that we know are in the league, like Kel McCarr and stuff like that. They're on the team too. They're still playing. So
Right.
they're looking for 5 members. I'll name 5 names. So everybody's assuming. Yeah,
Now, hold on. Just to be clear, at the time, are these kids minors?
I 2018. So let's see.
Because I know
Research
with
on
the
the back right
juniors, they
here.
can be, yeah. Sorry, I should have.
Well, we should have both looked this up.
Well,
beforehand.
yeah, I've been sick. What's your excuse?
That's right.
No, but
So
okay. So,
Carter's 25. He's 20 then.
okay. So he was, yeah, of age.
He was of age. So that's just Carter Hart. I'm guessing they're all
Okay.
around the same age.
Probably 20. Yeah. 18 to 20.
Um,
Okay.
so there was an incident, possible, well, it's alleged sexual assault. Uh,
Right.
so supposedly this case has been closed and open like 3 times already. So
Twice. This is the third time.
this is the third time.
Yes.
Also, from what I hear, is people were paid off or settled. There was a settlement at some point. Some, supposedly London in Canada,
Ontario.
Ontario, Canada,
Not
um, supposedly got reopened because there was more evidence or something of that sort.
okay.
So, or something like that. Today, I saw a quote actually beforehand on the socials that somebody asked one of the I don't know if it was the president of Team Canada or Canada Hockey like about the
Hmm.
whole situation, and he stated something like they're not aware of who it was. Like they're saying they don't know who it was and or something to that sort, and that they would figure out. And I also read that I guess part of the story is that there was some member of Team Canada, like
Hmm.
official, not like the team, that
Okay.
supposedly the next day told the guys, "Hey, this is like you've been accused or something like that or something." I don't know what the part that is, but supposedly from what I read, Team Canada officials are kind of playing dumb, even though they're the ones
Well, sure.
who supposedly did the paying over
Oh,
the
okay.
settlements. So
I,
yeah, I
I
don't.
I guess my question is though, like, okay, this is the third time this has been reopened. Like, how many times can they do that to beat it to death? You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know.
not saying that anybody's innocent, not innocent, whatever, because nobody knows the situation. Just that it was sexual misconduct, I guess. And
Yeah,
was it just one girl and she came forward, or how do we even like the details are so hush hush that
yeah. I mean, they're not even releasing names, but I think we're just assuming,
right?
you know,
But
because there's five players, five people
this
at
all
that
comes
thing.
down to choose your friends wisely
Yeah, and just
because one person could have been at fault for it and the other
hmm
four may have known about it, been in the room, whatever. I can't say that enough. Like,
true.
choose your friends wisely.
Yeah, I agree. But I
These
mean,
guys are thinking they're big shots because and I get it, but
untouchable.
yeah. And then I was explaining this to my kids about this whole thing going on, and they're like, where are these guys kids like kids? I'm like, they're not kids. This was 5 years ago,
No,
and
yeah,
and they're in the NHL, and this is gonna follow them for like it's
they're.
just crazy.
I mean, they probably, and not that they have to. Like you said, they're basically adults. They're not. Their parents aren't there like
Right.
all the time. Like like you might be with your kids like in their trips, like at
Yeah. Right,
the
right.
age, and you know what I mean. Um,
This day and age is completely different. There's
so
social media, there's just everything.
yeah, especially I think just from I guess you kind of I guess you don't realize a little bit that you're kind of a figure already, like a
Yeah, absolutely.
most circles.
Yeah, especially on the junior. Yeah.
In most circles, especially in that country. I think the tournament
Hmm.
was in Canada, so like you
Now
are
that we know that.
you are a public figure. Well, I know there was a London in
Okay,
Canada, but I
I
didn't think I
did
thought they were
not.
flying over the pond like
Hello.
Air Canada. I don't know for
Make believe.
London. I just wanted to make a London joke. Like I don't know. Like
So with that being said, hopefully
we'll
everything
see what
works
happens.
out the way it
Um,
should and whatever, but that's rough.
but
I feel like hockey's turned into like basketball and football with all this stuff going on. Hockey never seemed like it was, I don't know, didn't touch too much of that kind of stuff, but seems like lately.
maybe I'm not saying it. Maybe like you said, the new social media age is hard for
Social media, yeah, yeah.
stuff to
There's
get
cameras
out.
everywhere.
Um,
Yeah.
maybe victims didn't want to talk before. I don't know, but
I- yeah.
I'm not saying it did happen. I'm not saying it won't
We'll
happen.
never know. We'll never know.
But
On a other note,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
let's be done with that.
Mm,
Because it's, a little disturbing. Corey Perry.
yes,
What? What?
back.
Ridiculous.
He's back. He's going to
Oh, whatever.
Edmonton, and you know what the jokes are. Should I say it on the show?
Connor McDavid. Yes. Go
I think
ahead.
I think people have money on when Corey Perry's going to bang McDavid's mom.
Oh my God.
I said it.
Had to say it. You had to say it.
You know,
Well,
sure.
I guess
There's
we'll
a corner
see.
of the internet that
I
put
guess we'll
Corey
see.
Perry in the Hall of Fame for banging his teammates.
Mm, mm.
There you
He's
go.
not getting any younger.
No, but still got game on.
Um, like apparently
On and
on
off
or
the
off
ice.
the ice. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
Part of it, but it's only for. I mean, it's for a year, right? His contract with.
Yeah, for the rest of the season. I don't. It's not
Yeah.
a thing.
Oh, so it's just okay.
I mean,
Well, I
he
guess
picked
somebody
he
saw
picked the
something
right
in him.
team. He picked the right team. They are on a
Ah, right. Yeah.
14 game win streak. You can't all write that.
It's all right.
14 games, Steph. Oh,
All right. Is that a record for
I don't know. I
them?
don't know
I'm
what the
sure it
record
is
is.
because it's a Canadian team, but
I mean, the Oilers had the great one. So I mean, I'm sure they got on a streak when they had the great
oh
one.
well. Yeah, well now that's different.
Yeah.
Um,
You actually respect that guy? Kidding.
I do. How about Patrick Waugh?
Yeah. His
Um, is that a thing? I mean, have there been goalie players that were goalies but become coaches? I thought that was weird. I don't know.
but this is his second job, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I read that.
A
I guess
while, right?
is there? I don't know. That's what I just thought it was kind of strange, but
I mean,
Not like they don't know every aspect of the game because I don't know. I was kind of surprised, I guess.
I mean, he's the best goalie of all time. So, I
Well,
mean, well,
okay, let's go
one of the
easy
three. One of the
because
three.
somebody just surpassed him, and I'd like to think that he's anyway.
And wins.
So, right,
Yeah,
show up.
wins.
And speaking of Flurry, did
Yeah.
you see the hit he took the other night?
Yeah. I ended up
Okay,
watching it after you told me.
see, but I mean, I don't think there was much the guy could do to get out of the way of him, but he did
Mhm.
kind of up. I'm just saying. I called him. I checked on him. He's gonna be all right.
Oh, that's
But
good. That's good to hear.
because I couldn't sleep that night. But you know, just be
Teammates stood up.
careful around your goalies. Stay in the crease.
Teammates stood up for him.
Yeah, they did. Did he? Oh, but who got a 3-game suspension for that? Was it Duhane? Am I
Yeah,
saying it wrong?
I think he took
It's
it.
not Domi. You said Domi. It's Duhane, right?
Oh, I said something else, and you could add it to
Oh.
the list of names. I'm trying to.
Oh, I had one for you. Well, how about Mika from the Rangers? How do you say his last name?
Mika Zibanejad?
Okay, you did say. I
Um,
waited all week because I was like, oh, he's gonna mess it up. All right, well, okay.
you know Mika's. It's been years of me practicing Zibanejad.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
anyway. Well, that wasn't as fun. Um,
you thought you were good.
yeah, I
Um,
was really excited.
there was who is it? Dude, I have the roster here.
Duhame, number 21, right?
21.
Duhaime. Brandon, isn't it? Brandon Duhame?
Yeah, you're right.
Yes, I am. I know my hockey players. What?
They have a good draw.
Yes, they do.
Not
Do
the
they
good
have a
one.
Grubauer, or how do you say it? I'm just kidding.
For a boy.
Um, so let's talk about injuries. Any like main new ones?
I feel like people.
Oh, I know. Bedard, 6 more weeks.
Oh yeah, I know
More.
you're giving the kid a hard time because the jaw is keeping him out
No,
for
but
6 to 8 weeks.
come on, dude.
Cover the
It's your
face and get on
jaw.
the ice.
Like, there's nothing loose up there. It's your jaw.
Yeah, cover your face and get on the ice, kid.
Do better.
Look it up.
Show up.
Rub some
You're the
ice
only
on it.
player that team's got.
Rub some ice
You're
on it.
not playing who is. Exactly. Rub a little ice on, rub a little dirt in it
You
and
can take a little
move
smelling
on.
salt, something like that.
Seriously. Any other major injuries? I know
No,
they said Jack Hughes is going to the All-Star game, but I guess they don't know if he'll play or not.
I mean, there's people are dropping like flies. I don't know.
And then somebody else could be Patrick Kane could be back before they're hoping.
Yeah, these
I
timelines
don't
are.
know why they rushed to like get back for the All-Star game because like you said, you don't even I mean I like it, but like why rush for that? It's not
I mean, maybe we don't
if
know.
you're not ready, don't you know what I mean?
We don't know, but they get some type of like extra money for it,
Oh, well, whatever's
contract,
team wins, don't they?
or even just like incentives in their contracts, like
Oh,
get paid to, you know, to maybe be
got
an
it.
all star. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Yeah, that's true. You're so
Yeah.
smart.
Yeah. I don't know. Probably why.
Well, that
I got some
seems
game
like a lot. Oh, go ahead. Yeah, I don't really. I'm not gonna lie.
tonight. Flyers Red Wings are playing right now.
Oh,
Uh, Devils Hurricanes tonight.
all right.
Tomorrow. The Knights and the
Oh,
Rangers going to
we
that.
got beat. We got beat. We got beat by your Devils the other night. It was terrible.
Mm,
Logan Thompson got hung out to dry in I think it was overtime.
yeah, I know.
Okay. Martinez, who I love,
Alec,
gave it up gave it up twice.
I can't turn it over.
But Thompson did amazing. As many shots as he had. I don't even know if we had any shots on goal in overtime.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Um. So the same night, that's tomorrow night, Kings Avalanche. That should be good.
Yeah.
And
Oh, did you say Canes or Kings?
Kings Avalanche.
Oh. Oh, I watched a Hurricanes game last night against who'd they play? That was a good game. It was last night. Oh, yeah. I watched they won with like 2 minutes left.
Okay.
And it was the mom's trip. Who'd they play?
The what trip?
The mom's trip, like how they have the dad's weekend or whatever. Well, they have a mom's weekend
Yeah,
when they
they
show
played the
them all. But
Bruins.
Bruins, that's right. And it was at home for the Bruins, but that was a good game.
Oh, good job with the Hurricanes beating the Bruins. Always like to see that.
All right.
Bruins. They play the Flyers on
Easy.
Saturday.
Oh,
Yeah,
good. That'll be a good game for, you know, your
everybody.
Flyers, man. They're doing it.
Knights against the Red Wings on Saturday as well. Should be fun.
We got a lot of people hurt.
Yeah, everybody's got people
Ridiculous.
hurt. That's what I was talking about.
All right. I know. I'm just saying. But we have newer people like Carlson. I don't even know what happened to him.
William Carlson. Hmm. I don't know. I don't
Thanks.
know. And last but not least, Monday. There's if this will load up. Monday, there's only one game to pay attention to.
What?
Actually, maybe I lied.
Probably.
Um, I'll say that. No, Predators, Senators. Only one game on Monday. That's weird. But
The
yeah,
Predators, Senators, that's terrible.
yeah, might be as bad as the game I went to out
I
west.
wouldn't even, yeah, tune in for that.
Yeah,
Well, that was a lot.
yeah,
You packed a lot of information for these people in. These
yeah.
people should feel really well knowledge now.
I'll go
I know I
another.
do.
I'll go another trip, and we'll just have story time with with Fern.
I know I didn't even need to be here. Got myself out of bed. Didn't spruce up, but got myself out of bed. That's all right.
All right, well,
Anyway.
that's all I got today.
All right. Well, go Knights, go.
There it is.